Hello. Today I'm talking about the barriers to entry in the airline industry and how they compare to other businesses. In the airline industry, there are extremely high barriers to entry. One of the biggest is the capital cost. Buying or leasing aircraft costs about tens of millions of dollars per plane, and that's just the beginning. Airlines also need gates, maintenance, IT security systems, training staff, and starting a new airline is like trying to build a small city overnight. There are regulatory safety compliances that you have to agree to, the FAA regulations for the US, and pilot training, aircraft maintenance, and operations. Even if you have the money, you can't just start flying without all the certifications. Networks and route access is another barrier. Airports have limited landing and takeoff slots, and established airlines often dominate the busiest routes. New entities either pay huge fees or they go out of business. Brand loyalty also matters. Customers trust well-known airlines for safety, reliability, and loyalty. Convincing people to switch to a new airline is very difficult, which gives big airlines a lasting advantage because they've been there for so long. Lastly, you have to consider the suppliers. There are only a few major aircraft manufacturers like Boeing and Airbus. New airlines face long waiting lists and high costs when buying new planes. All of these barriers are linked to an economic scale of larger airlines can spread fixed costs over more flights and passengers getting cheaper fuel maintenance and a crew cost. They also benefit from brand loyalty, keeping customers coming back while blocking new competitors. In contrast, industries with low barriers to entry include things like freelancing, writing, e commerce, or tutoring, or even dog walking if you want to do that. You don't need millions of dollars or a government approval to start these businesses. Customers are easy to reach. It can be anyone in your neighborhood. And from my perspective as a student, even at a university, their barriers vary, including tutoring services and clubs as well. That is near some of it is limited due to cost and regulations and a need for reputation and trust. In summary, airline industries have high barriers to entry, large carriers, more advantages through economics of scale, brand loyalty. Meanwhile, industries with few barriers allow almost anyone to start, competing which costs low but loyalty is weak. Thank you.